Cooking isn't the easiest activity by any means, from family-inspired recipes to new adventures in the kitchen. Some people have committed heinous crimes in the kitchen. Culinary disasters can surely be dramatic and hilarious. Hello, and thank you for joining me on this humorous episode on the funniest cooking fails ever. Number 27. Failed sausages. Once upon a time, in an open frying pan were two sizzling sausages. What an unfortunate turn of events that these sausages couldn't even catch a roll. The worst. I mean, the meal almost looks like animal cruelty. Here's a tip for open pan frying sausages. Either split the rope in half or cut the sausage into 1-inch medallions for an even crisp. Number 26. Eels. They're alive. No, they're alive. It must be eel-eagle to cook anything alive. I can't begin to imagine the frenzy that was that house following. How about we make sure eels are decapitated before thinking of putting them in a pot? That was not a very brilliant idea. Number 25. Clawful. Who's the food now? That was clawful. Ouch. It must have really hurt. Next time, I'm certain he'll make sure the crab is defunct. I would suggest either putting it in the freezer or an ice bucket for a few hours. That should cool it down and make it easier to handle. Number 24. A real pizza work. When I think of burning calories, this is certainly not the way I envision it. I'm pretty sure you agree with that, right? There's definitely different ways to make a pizza, but surely, upside down isn't one of them. What a weird dough. Number 23. Sprinkles on a balloon. Is that yogurt or is that ice cream she's dipping a balloon in? Oh, hold on. No, she didn't top that with sprinkles. Oh, well, clearly that didn't fly. Number 22. Thank God it's not Fry Day. Ladies and gentlemen, an attempt to cook French fries gone terribly wrong. To begin with, this man threw the fries into an overfilled pot of hot oil, then proceeded to agitate the pot, pouring oil onto the burner, and further poured water onto the fire, which makes it go crazy. Here's a tip. Keep baking soda and salt close to your cooking areas. These two ingredients help put out grease in oil fires. Never use water. I sure hope you didn't burn down the entire kitchen. That'd be disastrous. Number 21. Flip didn't pan out. Flipping it freestyle. Leave it to the professionals, they said. Nevertheless, among us, there are large-brained people whose goal is to always want to look like professionals. Look at where it got them. That didn't pan out as expected. Number 20. Whirled. Whirled, wild, or should I say, a wild whirl. That cilantro sure took a spin, as Harry Potter would put it, Wingardium Leviosa. Maybe a drizzle of water would help next time. Number 19. Shouldn't have dropped the dough. I wonder what was being deep fried here. Needless to say, the plastic cap shouldn't have dropped in the oil dough. Next time, let's keep our kitchen tools fastened to avoid such situations. Number 18. Fried turkey. I bet this wasn't the turkey that was meant to unlock Thanksgiving. Dinner just turned into a safety hazard. Perhaps let's apply safety measures whenever a turkey is being deep fried or roasted to avoid burning down households on Thanksgiving. What do you say? Here are some suggestions. Due to the fact that the fires are oil-based, keep a fire extinguisher close. Avoid using a turkey fryer indoors. Make sure there's enough space to walk around the fryer in case the spot of oil spills. Finally, to avoid the pot overflowing, measure the oil level beforehand. Number 17. Bacon curler. The sizzling was definitely a good start. I'm, however, compelled to ask, where does the crazy stop? Cooking bacon with a hair curling iron? It appears they knocked it off the pork. If you don't already know this, undercooked pork is harmful to consume. Stay safe, don't bite that. Number 16. Spaghetti bolognese gone wrong. Easy to start with stirred eggs and minced meat. What do we have next? Not the minced meat wrapped over raw pasta sticks. Hold on, where's the water? No way the pasta is cooking without water. Okay, now we've got the burnt pasta from the oven. In with the onions, spices, and tomato sauce over it. No way! Back into the oven and out. Here comes the moment of truth. It's crunchy, raw, crunchy, and burnt pasta. Wow, she's outdone herself. Number 15. From lamb into nothing. Here we have a lamb, ladies and gentlemen. There goes the seasoning. Oh, firewood? This looks like it'll even have a smoky infused flavor to it. Okay, covered in the firewood for 3 hours. Let's see how it turned out. Where's the lamb? Was it just entirely consumed by the fire into nothingness? Talk about an epic fail. That ain't no sheep anymore. That was baffling. Number 14. Chicken and waffle maker. Let us get together because there's no way to possibly fully cook chicken in a waffle maker. Did you know that raw chicken isn't safe to ingest? Also, do you know how I describe the flavor of rare chicken meat? Salmonella. There you have it. It's actually abominable to think that there's such a thing as medium rare chicken. Sounds like it'll only leave you feeling scrambled. Many times experimentation seems exciting, but there's need to listen to the medical professionals to avoid sickness. Trust me, the only sick you want is to get sick with laughter. Number 13. Roasted 2-hour dinner. Well, the pan sure survived, but the same can't be said for the food that burnt into a black crisp rock. Haha, there goes dinner. Number 12. Cheesy flop. Absolutely hilarious how the slice of cheese just sat there and sank. With a high melting point, cheeses like paneer and halloumi are great for grilling or frying. It somewhat melts but mainly maintains its shape. This is what our friend here was trying, only she's dipping the cheese in a pot of water instead of oil. What a cheesy flop. Number 11. Can't get a handle on the pan. This appears to be a well-done chicken recipe, from the chopped vegetables to the seasoning and marination of the chicken, followed by the seasoned rice stir-fry and into the oven. What appeared to be a perfect dinner, until the handle snapped off the pan. What follows is the sound of sheer utter pain and despair. Number 10. Face full of flour. This bread-making tutorial was going great. Rolling Pin had non-business flipping the pastry board in her face like that. I hope that bread pun wasn't too crummy. Hahaha, got you again. Number 9. Pizza. As a matter of handling crust issues, it all comes down to the delivery. Whatever made this guy think he could handle a large hot pizza with his bare hands is beyond my understanding. Maybe you guys can tell me. Let me know in the comment section below. They've now got a broken pizza that can't be fixed with tomato sauce. I sure hope he's learned his lesson. There seems to be some difficulty delivering this pizza joke. Number 8. Popcorn cake. What a spectacular cake fail. Although she claims the cake fell before the recording began, this popcorn design cake is a wobbly tower waiting to fall any minute now. I hope she got her mom another birthday cake. That just won't cut it. Pun intended. Number 7. Canned seafood. Sushi turned into slushy. This lady was off to a great start with the ingredients being nicely chopped, from the mango, banana, strawberry to the kiwi, and whatever else was being added into it. Then came the rolling, where the mold came into play. Unfortunately, this is the point everything fell apart. What a shame. In my opinion, if the roll was refrigerated in the mold for a while, with a sharp knife, those would have been the clean cuts. What a juicy sushi it could have turned out to be. Number 6. Chips to mashed potatoes. Ludicrous as what? Ellie first prepares his special mash by adding salt and vinegar to a saucepan of water. He fills the saucepan with a big bag of traditional Lay's chips. After the water has reached a boil, he boils the chips until they start to lose their shape, then uses a sieve to drain the contents of the pot. Ellie happily downs a shot of the drained water before finishing the meal. As if it's not enough, he tops the dish with a generous amount of cheese and some smoky paprika before taking a mouthful, calling it delicious. Number 5. Something exploded. Have you ever considered using a microwave to boil an egg more quickly? It appears that this person's egg was scrambled with fragments of yolk all over the place. Seeing is believing. Don't do it. Number 4. Cracked up. Let's fry an egg on top of a car, this man said to himself. Well, that turned out to be a comical fail. What did the egg say to this man? You crack me up. For what reason would anyone attempt to cook an egg on a car? The egg only ran. Number 3. Charred noodles. Clearly, multitasking isn't for everyone. It seems this lady forgot to put the main ingredient she needed to cook for her ramen in water. What was the result? a bowl of raw charred noodles, and wasted 4 minutes of microwave time. Number 2. No world peace. Today's lesson on blenders is, don't use hot liquids to agitate. Why? Because it results in increased pressure, which will highly likely force the liquid open, causing the contents to splatter everywhere. No world peace. Number 1. Flames. I bet all they wanted was a meal, but instead, they set the food on fire. Whatever the cause, I'm glad they didn't have to call the fire department. Until next time, adios.